Hi friends, I have been getting some questions from several of the fixtures asking what to do with the cold weather that's coming in. So we're about to experience our first freeze of the year here in the Chattanooga, Tennessee region, and that's right on time. Our average first frost is usually right around November 1st, so this is exactly when this should happen. So starting on Halloween night, we've got 3 nights in a row where the temperatures are going to be right around that freezing mark. If you're in an outlying area, you may see 3 to 5 degrees colder than what they're calling for at the airport in Chattanooga. So people are worried, what do I do with my fig trees? Okay, so the first thing you need to know is your tree very small or very young? If you have a tree that is very little, like 1 gallon or less, and it's got green tips and it's not lignified. When I say lignified, I mean that it's changing from green to brown and it's growing some bark. When it does that, it's going to be a little tougher. But those green tender plants will take some damage. If your figs have green tips, that's not a big concern. You know, if the last few inches are a little green, that's normal. That's going to happen. I wouldn't be worried about that. But if you have a small tree, a young tree, then you definitely should think about maybe moving it into a protected space that's unheated, like your garage or your basement or an outbuilding, or covering it if you can just to protect it, because we've got borderline temps here. Now your trees need to go dormant. It's important. So go ahead and let them stay outside as long as they are lignified and a little bit bigger. They'll be able to handle this. They're going to drop their leaves. There's not going to be any more fruit production, but it's November. They should go to sleep, and that's what we want. And these cold temperatures are going to encourage them. They're going to lose all of their leaves, and then they're going to go dormant, and that's what we want. And hopefully when they go dormant, we'll be able to take cuttings, which brings me to my annual cutting sale that we're expecting to do in November. So if you are on my fig email list, you'll be notified about that ahead of time. It's one of the ways that we can say thank you for following us and being our fig friend. And we give you insider information, letting you know the exact date and time that the sale will go live, so that you've got the best selection possible. And it's sometimes pretty competitive. So having that information can help you maybe score just that right thing that you've been looking for. And we will notify our fig email list in advance about that. So make sure that you subscribe. I'm going to put a link in the description down below. So look for that and make sure you're on the list. So I hope that all of your figs come through the cold just fine. It's time for the figs to go to sleep. Until next year, I will miss the fruit. Bye-bye.